Hey guys, Kiwi here. In this video, I'll be breaking down and discussing the deleted scenes for Better Call Saul Season 5. We have 6 deleted scenes to discuss for Season 5, and timestamps will be linked in the description for each one. Warning of spoilers for Breaking Bad, El Camino, and Better Call Saul up to the Season 5 finale. Subscribe to the channel if you like the video, and let's jump right into this.
So find the best ones. Hundreds only. No crumples, no stains. No torn bills.
No. Look. Make it so that the old guy, he's all facing the same direction, you know?
What for?
Don't worry about it. Just find the best ones.
The first deleted scene is from episode 510 and occurs after Lalo and Nacho arrive in Mexico at Lalo's compound, but before they go to Don Eladio's place. We see Lalo and Nacho at the cartel stash house where we saw the Salamanca twins grab the bags of money for Saul in episode 508 Bagman. They enter the cash room and we see them load up a box with money, with Lalo saying to only grab the best looking stacks of $100 bills and to even make sure that they're all facing the same way in the box. Nacho asks why they're doing this, and Lalo explains that what they brought in the box is their normal pay and that they're adding a little extra this time.
You're saying you want me to run things and you're gonna have to tell me what's going on.
We kick up to the boss. What's in there already, that's our regular kick. But today we're gonna bring a little extra. And it's gotta look nice. Need to put a smile on Eladio's face.
Then, as they go to leave, they see a red car pull up that we know Lalo decides to give to Don Eladio as an extra present in the actual episode. Lalo walking up to the red car is also a moment that we saw in some Season 5 trailers, even though it never actually got shown in the season. This is all just to show how much extra Lalo wanted to impress and flatter Don Eladio, in order to put him in a good mood to talk to Nacho. Talking to Nacho was really important to Lalo because he was propping Nacho up to be one of the next Salamanca leaders above the border. The deleted scene wasn't necessary and kinda redundant, so it makes sense why they delete it.
I'd go easy on that.
Why? It can't be much further.
We're 25 miles out of Wichita.
It's not bad. That's less than a marathon. How far have we gone so far?
Maybe 2 miles.
The second deleted scene happens in episode 508, and it involves Mike and Saul in the desert. They stop to take a sip of water, showing that this is when Jimmy still had actual water in his water bottle before he started drinking his own piss. Jimmy asks Mike who the assassins were on the road that tried to kill him, and Mike explains to Jimmy what we already saw him explain to Gus.
My guess is they followed the Salamanca cousins up from Chihuahua, trailing the money, but not wanting to take these two guys on. Now, I'm no expert, but they had tattoos. Same symbol I saw on a job back east, the Colombian gang.
Draw it for me.
Who were those guys?
I don't know. I busted some gangbangers back east. Colombians. They had similar tattoos. Can't say who they're working for, though.
Mike doesn't know who hired them while explaining this to Jimmy, but once Mike gets back to speak with Gus, we of course find out that it was Juan Bolsa who hired them. Although this is before Mike gets back to tell Gus like we see in the original episode, it makes sense that they cut this since it was just repeated exposition.
Well, that was the right call.
Also, the scene expands on Mike telling Jimmy to conserve his water, foreshadowing the piss bottle. Now, when Mike tells Jimmy to go easy on his water, Jimmy asks why, saying that they must not be that much further. This results in Mike explaining that they're still 20 to 25 miles away from Salvation, and that they've only gone about 2 miles so far. Jimmy puts his water away, and they continue on, and that's the end of the scene.
Viola, would you mind reviewing the Ogden letters? They should be on my desk.
So you aren't going to stop in your office?
Is there a reason I should stop in my office?
The third deleted scene is from episode 501 and shows a scene of Kim going into work with the camera focusing on her iconic ponytail as she walks in. Kim starts talking to her assistants and giving them tasks, but when Kim tells one of them to look at the notes on her desk, it leads the assistants to question Kim if she's going to go into her office herself. She asks why, and their look to Kim implies that there's something waiting in there for her. They enter Kim's office to find a gift basket sitting on her desk.
To the miracle worker, Eileen and I have spent many romantic weekends here. Hope you and James enjoy yours. Stein Erickson Lodge in Deer Valley, Utah. 3 nights.
It's all expenses paid.
I've heard of that place. It's supposed to be fantastic.
It comes with a bunch of random goodies, including a trophy for their new branch that opened in Texas, and a message from Kevin inviting Kim and Jimmy to a 3-day all-expense-paid trip to the Stein Erikson Lodge in Deer Valley, Utah, which is a real resort. As Kim leaves her office, she takes a moment to think about that vacation and turns around and gives it to one of her assistants. Why does she do this? Does she not feel like getting romantic with Jimmy? She uses Jimmy being too busy with work as an excuse, but it's also kind of a half-truth. She's declining this because of Jimmy and his work, but not just because he's busy. They've been drifting apart ever since season 4, and since this scene would have taken place in episode 501, that means that this happens right after Kim sees Jimmy lie through his teeth to get reinstated as a lawyer in the season 4 finale, along with changing his work name to Saul Goodman at the beginning of episode 501.
It's all good, man.
Revealing this was his plan the whole time. Kim feels cheated, like she was conned just like the people that Jimmy was scamming in order to get reinstated. Well, I don't know if scamming's the right word there, tricking, conning, whatever, you know what I mean. It's a safe bet that Kim's probably upset with Jimmy over everything that happened in the season 4 finale / beginning of season 5, and so she doesn't want to go on a vacation with him because of it.
Oh, Viola, one more thing. I'd like you to have this.
I couldn't. What about you and Jimmy?
Jimmy's up to his eyeballs with work right now, and the timing is just not right. We'll get there eventually, but now it's your turn.
I don't know what to say. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
Although this deleted scene is apparently from episode 501, I couldn't figure out when in the episode this was supposed to happen. She doesn't wear those clothes at all during the actual episode, and I checked the rest of season 5 just for shits and giggles, and I couldn't see her wearing these clothes anywhere else in the season either, although she's definitely worn this outfit in the show before. I assumed that they cut this because they just couldn't fit it with the episode, considering it might have been out of place to cut to Kim at her work. The only time we see her in episode 501 is at the very beginning with Jimmy when he's changing his name to Saul Goodman, along with at the very end of the episode when Jimmy forces her to kind of trick her client into doing what she wants.
You know, we might already have enough pressure on the ADA to take us up on our proffer. Kim?
You've been doing a really stellar job on this motion, Pat.
Thank you, Miss Wexler.
I want you to take it. Solo.
What?
This next deleted scene is from episode 504, and it happens right before Kim goes to watch Jimmy finish up speaking in a court case in order to ask him for help with Mr. Acker. Kim walks out of an elevator at the courthouse with one of her assistants discussing a case. When she appears to be distracted, her assistant asks her if everything's okay. She's looking towards the courtroom that Jimmy's in. She tells her assistant that he should take the case on his own and that he's ready for it.
You know the case, you're prepared. You should be the one to argue it.
I mean, are you sure?
Yeah, you got this.
All right.
I'll catch up with you this afternoon. You can loop me in.
Okay. Thank you.
Kim then leaves to walk towards the courtroom that Jimmy is currently working in, leading into the scene that we see on the show of Jimmy's surprise witness. It seems like this deleted scene, along with the last one about Kim, show more of her true intentions throughout the season. Continuing with the theme of Kim quitting her job at the end of season 5, she wants what she wants, not what's the best for her.
So, what's up?
Career suicide.
Kim's career is going very well ever since the end of season 4 with very promising potential, but Kim would rather focus her energy on her vendetta against Mr. Acker, along with slippin' Jimmy-like tricks and scams. Kim quitting her job is the final blow before she goes full-on slippin' Kimmy. But these deleted scenes show more stepping stones, emphasizing her descent into corrupting her own life. I figure that they deleted these Kim scenes because they didn't want to hit us over the head with a hammer in regards to what this does for the story, as there's already enough clues and examples sprung throughout the actual season.
Till next time.
So sorry. That was outrageous and unprofessional. You're right. It wasn't. I never should have happened.
The fifth deleted scene happens in episode 506, and it shows Jimmy leaving Kim's office after showing his slander ads against Mesa Verde.
Yep.
Hi, I'm Saul Goodman.
As Saul walks out, he hears Kim yelling in the meeting office, probably apologizing and freaking out about what Saul just did. This would have then been cut to Kevin walking out as well after the camera slow zooms in on his face, followed by Kevin and Jimmy talking in the parking lot like we saw in the episode. Something that's interesting to note is that in the actual episode, it shows Jimmy leaving from Kim's perspective, but then during the deleted scene, it shows Jimmy leaving from his own perspective. It even begins with that same "until next time" dialogue.
We'll be seeing a lot of each other. Till next time. Till next time.
I honestly feel like they chose Kim's perspective for the actual episode because Jimmy's whistling of "I'm in the money" is way better in that take. It makes sense that they deleted this as it was easy to figure out that Jimmy left first and Kevin steps out, calls him and tells him to wait in the parking lot where they discuss a deal. Although, during that moment it did kind of feel like something was missing. I guess they deleted this scene to keep the mystery of who Kevin was talking to or what his intentions were. Even up to the end of their conversation when they're striking a deal, it's left open-ended at first. By deleting this scene, it almost makes the viewer think a little bit more, makes them feel a bit more involved, and again, they're trying to not hit us over the head with a hammer here. The final deleted scene happens in episode 505 and shows Mike in Gus's Mexican villa, finishing up the window that he was fixing in the house he was staying at. He sands it one last time, blows away the dust, and then just stares out the window for a prolonged time before finally closing it.
And that's it? Sorry.
He must be in deep thought about his current situation, the window, the villa, along with Gus in general. But to be honest, there's nothing too crazy here, and I guess that's why they cut it. We already got a good enough group of scenes showing Mike exploring the villa and thinking about his situation in the actual episode. That's it for the Better Call Saul Season 5 deleted scenes.
So is it, huh?
Yeah. Looks that way.
What did you think about them? Do you think they should have kept any in, or do you agree with them being deleted? I'm not 100% certain if all the deleted scenes are cemented to be canon, but in my opinion, I'm gonna take it all at face value and assume that all these did happen off screen to Season 5. Check out my previous deleted scenes video for Better Call Saul Season 4, along with my deleted scenes playlist on the channel. Also keep a lookout in the near future for deleted scene breakdowns for the rest of Better Call Saul and Breaking Bad seasons. I'd appreciate a like on the video if you've enjoyed anything that I've said today, and if you're new to the channel or just haven't yet already, subscribe and hit that bell notification to stay updated on when I post new content on Better Call Saul and Breaking Bad. Thank you all for 16,000 subscribers, I thank you all so much for watching, and until next time, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out!